everybody, my name is Aaron, aka Pulling Teeth. Welcome back to the PTW Hardcore Championship Tournament. Still in round 1, episode 2 of round 1, so that means we've got match 3 and match 4. And coming up next in the third contest in the first round, we have two very interesting competitors. I forgot we don't have entrances. Ladies and gentlemen, we have from the DC universe, Bane, taking on from the Resident Evil universe, Nemesis. God, we've got some weapons lying around the ring. These are two big boys. Referee Earl Hebner. Nemesis made an appearance in the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. I say heavyweight, they're not all heavyweights. But Bane thrown into the exploding barbed wire. And now he's just lifting Nemesis, both these two powerhouses. Relentless powerhouses. I think who's probably got the tactical advantage is probably going to be Bane. Smarter. But maybe resilience advantage is probably going to go to the Nemesis. Well, backbreaker from Bane, a speciality of his. Scoop slam. Cover. But no, not even a 1 count. Nemesis barely even fussed. But just standing on his face. Nemesis is some of the most, well, at least one of the most brutal fights in the World Heavyweight title tournament, if you remember it. Oh, Nemesis holding on, not quite being thrown into that barbed wire just yet. Bane, though, maintaining control here. Oh god, until he gets headbutted in the face. Everyone's got a plan until you get headbutted in the mouth. Little snap suplex, but Bane holds on. Not Bane holding on, sorry, Nemesis holding on with the Three Amigos, triple verticals, mounted punches to the face of Bane, a speciality there of the Nemesis. He did that a lot in the World Title Tournament, if you remember correctly. Or even if I remember correctly. I'm plugging that tournament, so, you know, if you guys haven't seen it, go back and watch that one. You'll see who's our World Heavyweight Champion. Another backbreaker from Bane. Working on the knee. No weapons been used as of yet from these two. It's all just been throwing each other around and throwing into the barbed wire. I suppose it's smart. Backbreaker again from Bane. And a splash. Bane's got to maintain control. Throws him into the exploding barbed wire. Bane's got to maintain control here. Oh god, just launching him. Because if Nemesis starts to get like an advantage and Nemesis starts firing off on Bane like this, Bane's in trouble. Bane's a tough bastard without a doubt, but he's not going to have the same level of resiliency as the Nemesis. Bane can be taken down by Batman, who doesn't really use much in the way of weapons. It takes like rocket launchers and shit to take Nemesis down. Oh, a shot to the balls. Nemesis, I think he's bleeding. Yeah, Nemesis is bleeding, thrown to the barbed wire. Bane thrown to the barbed wire. I think Bane might be bleeding now too. Both these men busted open already. You guys wanted hardcore, you guys wanted extreme. Elevated choke again from Bane. He's been working that to perfection in this match. Here we go, strike for strike, just aiming at each other's chin. Overhead shots. Nemesis just got the better of that exchange. But he keeps firing the punches, mounts Bane. Trying to pound Bane into submission. Oh, and again into the exploding barbed wire. These guys will just not stay down. Backbreaker again. Bane is determined to snap the spine of Nemesis. Be a hell of a way to move on in an extreme championship tournament, a hardcore championship tournament even. Elevated choke again. Death matches, brutality. It's everything you could ever want. You guys are right over a light tube. Somebody use it. Oh, Bane thrown into the barbed wire this time himself. Straight to the face. These guys not shying away from the explosions in the barbed wire. Both bleeding like hell. Both kind of dressed for it as well. They're mostly covered. Smart. Up in the air. And throw face first onto the ground. Right next to a light tube, which again he doesn't grab, but Bane groggy. Oh, and into the exploding barbed wire again. Go behind from Bane. Full Nelson. Oh my god. Snapdragon suplex from Bane. And again into the into the barbed wire is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and now one for Nemesis. You know the whole thing where usually in these matches you do a lot of teasing for a while of going into the barbed wire? These guys teased for about 30 seconds and then they've just kept repeatedly throwing each other into it since. Oh, a low blow from Nemesis. And a straight punch to the back of the head. Nemesis starting to build a bit of momentum, but Bane again cuts him off with another backbreaker. I said the specialities of Bane's. Oh, back heel trip. Stands him back to his feet. Oh, Bane! Oh god, sort of like a choke, just teabagging him. Alright. Bane just beat the Nemesis with a teabag. He teabagged his way to victory. That was something. We knew those guys weren't going to go long, but they certainly went hard. That's what she said. Okay, we're loading up into the next contest here. The fourth match in the first round of the tournament. And this is an all-star match, ladies and gentlemen. A big name in two individual companies. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from AEW is Jon Moxley in the jeans. And he's taking on Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, and now Hollywood, John Cena. A deathmatch tournament is probably the least Hollywood thing that John Cena could ever do right now, but he doesn't care. Sit up, powerbomb one. No. Mox is going to take a bit more than that to stake down. To stake down? And Cena can brawl. He's not had to really brawl and fight for a long time, but he can. Moxley probably had the most recent exploding barbed wire death match that most people can think of. Oh! Yoshi Tonic from Cena, one! No. Cena getting one counts on Mox, who just rocks at the crossface. Getting Cena to tap out is going to be a very, very difficult thing to do. Front dropkick from Mox. Oh, go behind from Cena! One of the 5 moves of doom. And he goes into the STF. Shut the fuck! Oh, poke to the eye. Punch to the face. Here we go. Forearms for punches. Forearms for punches. Moxley takes Cena down. Moxley's probably the better striker. Cena definitely more the powerhouse. Oh, Mox just swinging that bit of broken wood. Now Cena's got it. And a shot to Mox. Cena's not afraid to swing weaponry either when he needs to. I want a regal stretch from Moxley. Cena just managed to get out of that. Oh, fisherman suplex. Cover from Cena. 1. Just a 2 count. Cena's going for a lot more pins than Moxley. Oh! Stump up power driver. And a cover. Just as I said that. 1. Just a 1 count. Cena now. Another fisherman suplex. 5 knuckle shuffle. He can't go and bounce off the ropes for it, so I suppose that works. Did Cena just do a low blow? 2. Just a 2 count. Goes for a clothesline, misses. Goes for a drop kick, misses. Poke to the eye. Cena goes for a tackle, misses. Headbutt to the face. Cena! Attitude adjustment. Or I suppose in this, deathmatch environment, you probably could still call it the FU. And there's the STFU. You can't get a rope break, Mox. There's no rope breaks in exploding barbed wire death matches. Just pain. Clothesline from Cena. And another stump on power driver. Mox has got that chair. Oh god, straight to the skull of John Cena. Unprotected headshot. And Cena responds with an attitude adjustment. An AA, an FU, whatever you want to call it. 2.9 and Moxley just kicked out. And another low blow from Cena. No, no, no. Oh, gets rattled. Oh, here we go. Light tube over the back of John Cena's head into a regal stretch. That was fucking cool. Cena gets out of it. Stands up Mox. Oh, and into the barbed wire goes Cena. Mox is fired up. Steel chair shot to the skull again. And he's not done, but Cena comes at him but gets thrown to the barbed wire again. Cena bleeding? I can't tell. I don't think he is. Oh, but sit out powerbomb from Cena. 1, 2. Oh, another 2.9. Cena's going for way more pins than Mox is. But Mox is probably doing more damage. Oh my god, the Paradise Shift. Or the Death Rider. I suppose that one version is the Death Rider. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Another low blow from Cena. Cena's getting desperate. He's throwing a lot of low blows, which is uncharacteristic of him. Oh, goes for a line. Misses. Mox. There's the Paradigm Shift. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, another kick out from Cena. And Cena. F you. Cover. He's right in the ropes. 1, 2. Another kick out. These men just can't keep each other down. They're throwing their best shots. There's that Fisherman Suplex again. Dropping Moxley on the back of his head. Oh, elevated version from Cena. And another version. Cena's just throwing those out and then locks in the STF. Is this it? Is Mox with a tap? Is Cena going to advance? No. Mox gets out of it. Oh, just gets jabbed in the face. Cena trying to get his fans into it. Back into the STF again. Mox, there's no point crawling to the ropes. Oh, forearm, punch. These two just throwing bombs at each other. The last match was a lot more bloody. This one's probably more violent. Big clothesline. Drop kick from John Cena. Both men up. Both men tired now. Pile driver from Moxley. Is that all she wrote? He doesn't. He goes for the STF on Cena. This match is good. This is what this tournament's all about. Death Rider. 1, 2. No. Cena again kicking out. F you. Cena kicks out of the Death Rider. Goes straight into the F you. Onto a chair. 2. And Mox again kicks out. These two just can't keep each other down. Cena again. Cena's just throwing it left, right and centre now. 2. And Mox just will not stay down. There's a Paradigm Shift onto a chair. That might be all she wrote. 1, 2. No. What will it take to keep either of these men down? And another one. These men just exchanging finishes. Finishes and kickouts. Finishes and kickouts. Oh god, right on the back of his head onto that chair. That chair placement is proving to be very dangerous for both of these men. And a drop kick from Cena. Oh, they're into the barbed wire. Now Cena's bleeding. And into a Death Rider. Busted open. Into a Death Rider. That could be all she. No, it's not all she wrote. Oh, Mox just firing forearms at Cena's head. Mox just fired up. Oh, but Mox gets thrown into the barbed wire himself. And now he's bleeding. STF. Mox taps out. Mox taps out. God, that was brutal. Both men left battered, bloody, threw everything they had at each other. 16 minutes of just pure fire and adrenaline. It took Moxley getting thrown into the exploding barbed wire and then locked in the STF. My God, that was something. Thank you everybody for joining me in this episode. That's probably been the match of the tournament so far. Coming up in the next episode, though, what you're gonna see. There's a little bit of a teaser of what's happening in the next episode of the PTW Hardcore Championship Tournament. We are going to get Daniel Bryan versus Harley Quinn, and we're also going to get an original character of mine, Sullivan Cassidy, taking on the prize fighter himself, Kevin Owens. Can't wait for that one. So join me in the next episode to see who else is advancing into the second round. Thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a genuine pleasure. Like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!